Good evening and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 159, part 4, using the Sefer Hachinuch. Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. And we're continuing with the obligation regarding the Tumah of the 8 sheratzim, the 8 types of animals that, if you touch them, you become impure. Now, the Hachinuch had just explained how sometimes mitzvahs are beyond our comprehension, and that's okay. But we still are entitled to try to come up with reasons for them, according to the sages, and that's what he's doing right now. Having established this mindset, the Chinuch suggests a general explanation to the concept of impurity, of Tumah. Do not wonder, says the author, my son, about the concept of Tumah, even if most people find it very obscure. For perhaps the idea is that Tumah is harmful to the soul and makes it somewhat ill. In fact, so have I heard about the matter from sages, along the lines of that which the sages of blessed memory stated in Yuma, V'ni tamtem bam v'nit meitem kasiv, that the phrase relating to the consumption of sheratzim, v'nit tamtem bam, lest you become impure through them, is written with the letters aleph missing, and thus can be expounded to read v'nit meitem bam, which means lest you become obstructed through them. That is to say that the well springs of the seichel, the intellect, by which I mean the enduring soul, are somewhat impaired, obstructed by the consumption of non-kosher species, and likewise by the effects of tumah, impurity. The Chinuch anticipates a difficulty in understanding this effect. Now, do not wonder how the soul can be impaired by physical matters, such as touching a sheretz, if it is not of the same type of reality. It is due to the partnering of the soul with the body that this indeed can happen to it. Having posited that Tumah is a form of illness of the soul, the Chinuch concludes by stating that our understanding of the rationale behind the various laws of Tumah is perforce limited. Accordingly, since we mortals, with our meager understanding, do not know the soul and its essence, how can we exhaust ourselves in attempting to discern its cure or its disease by way of analysis? Why, physicians have no strategy for healing unless they have identified the source of the illness. Therefore, with regard to all matters of the distancing of Tumah that appear in the Torah, it is not for us to probe them for their underlying purpose until we have attained complete familiarity with matters of the soul to know its true nature and inner workings. Now it goes on, but hours getting kind of late, so maybe we'll just continue with this tomorrow. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Mitzvah 36, 100 for the goal. Have a great night.